Yo everyone, my name is Christine Javier, and today I'm going to work on FreeCodeCamp's Falsy bouncer algorithm. So here they want you to remove all the falsy values from an array, and these falsy values are false, null, zero, empty string, undefined, and not a number. And they kind of give you some hints here, objects and filter. So filter is the one I really want to focus on. All right, so let's get started. I'm just going to work in my text editor. Copy this function here. Okay. Now I'm just going to set my console.log so when we run this test, it'll be a pretty quick process from there. And I'm going to remove the semicolon, which is something I usually forget for some reason. Okay, cool. So now with filter, what filter does is you put in a condition and it filters everything out that doesn't fit that condition, which is awesome for our purposes here today. So let's go ahead and write that in. Now, with the filter method, you want to, due to immutability, you want to set it equal to itself or set it to a new variable. Like you can't just go r.filter and then do whatever you want to do. Yeah, you want to set it equal to itself. And I'm setting it equal to itself because we're returning r here. But technically you could just, declare a new variable and just return that new variable. Okay, so this is our main line. Now, what goes inside this filter method is a function, and the function has the condition that will be applied to every element of the array. So you could just write an anonymous function here and go about your day and write the condition right inside here. But for the purposes of just looking a little more readable, I'm just going to put it outside here and declare it as something else. Okay, so I am going to call this function falsy vals, because we're going to filter out all the falsy values. All right, and that's going to take in an argument. Now, this is kind of the more thoughtful part. So if we go back here, they give you several things that aren't true, which is false, null, zero, yada yada. Now, I don't really want to write that out. If I know the opposite of a falsy value is a true value, then I just have to return stuff that is true. And then I'll have whatever is true in my array. So actually, this is a misleading title for the function. I'm going to call it truthy values, because what we're going to pick from here in this condition are everything that's not false. So the way to go about that is to return the Boolean of the argument and only those that are true. Okay, so just to quickly go over this expression here, Boolean is going to return either true or false. So you just put in an argument and it will evaluate to true or false. So if in this array it runs through this array is run through the filter method, so it's going to go through every single element of this array and it's going to be questioned within truthy vals. So I'm just going to set it up here so it makes more sense. So we're going to set this array argument through filter with a condition of truthy vals. It's going to start at 7. 7 is a number. And if you look at it this way, it's none of those falsy values that they list in FreeCodeCamp. So therefore, it's true. So 7 is going to be put into this argument right here. It's going to be evaluated with a Boolean. And I set the condition, if it equals true, then return it. And once it's returned, it's going to be set equal to r, and it's going to be returned within that array. 8, the first element really, isn't a falsy value, but this is a false value, and this is a false value. So we'd expect these two here to run through this expression and be evaluated to false. This condition doesn't hold true for them. So therefore, they'll be filtered out. Okay, I'm going to run this and you'll see what I mean. Perfect. So we got what we expected. We got everything that was true, and it's due to this expression right here. Now, you could go about listing the return statement such that you evaluate for, Like you could just write this a different way, but I like how like readable and like understandable this is. Okay, so I'm just gonna plug this into Free Code Camp and I'm gonna see what happens. Okay. All right, so that totally worked. Hopefully that helped you out, and hopefully you're gonna be more comfortable using that Boolean expression now. All right, have a good day. Thank you.